So this is going to be the first segment of the Weld Chaplain Show. Weld Chaplain Show is, what we stand on, KBG Welding, what we're built on, what we stand on, spiritual principles. Serving God and burning rods isn't just a fancy or a snazzy, catchy phrase, but that's what I believe in. Serving God comes first in every aspect of what I do. At least that's the attempt, that's the goal, that's what we're striving for. I try to share that with whoever we come in contact with. Read our mission statement. It goes, we want to have an influence for hope in our community and everyone we come in contact with. So I just wanted to start off with this. I was sharing this morning, and it's kind of, sometimes we get to a point where what's next in our lives? What is next in my life? What do you have next for me? What do I need to do? I'm at an impasse or a place where I don't know my next move. And we can go off of open doors, circumstances, situations. We could take a passive approach to things. But I don't fully think that's always correct. And I wanted to share this story because it's something that stood out to me, and I'm going to be referring to the truth of the Bible and the stories in the Bible. And this one that I want to speak of is talking about Abram. Now, when Abram popped in the scene in Genesis chapter 11 and 12, it's there's a few verses in there at the end of chapter 11 where it talks about his father and his father's role and how he was called to leave the place of his nativity, Ur of Chaldees, and go into the land of Canaan. So he took his sons, he had 3 sons, and they left. Well, I don't know the time frame, how long it took them after they left, but as they left, at some point along their journey, one of his sons died. One of Tera, the father, his son Haran died. So Abram's brother died, and it shows us in that blurb again, there's like 4 or 5 verses that cover this. So it's not fully interpreted. Some of this is kind of what I feel could have happened. I'm not speaking that this is written and this is what I'm saying is it, but it's kind of an interpretation. It's something to look at, whether you believe it, however you want to look at it. I just want to share this truth in a way to look at things, and their situation in particular. So here it is. Tera was leaving. He was going. Maybe he was gung-ho. He was ready. He had the road trip. He had the caravan. He had everybody loaded up, and they're riding, right? And they're going. God said, go here. So I'm going here. And then, boom, something hit him. His son died. One of his sons died. And they stopped. And he built a place there. It said he dwelt there. And he named the name of that place Haran, after his son died, after the son who died. So, if we go on, the next chapter, beginning of chapter 12, the first or second verse, it shows that Abram was called to go, to leave, and say, God, he had an encounter with God, and God told him, hey, leave your family, leave everything behind and go. Now, this is a different story, but I want to throw this little nugget at you, is that the fact that God told him to leave his family, but Abram took a lot with him. He was holding on to a lot. He took his nephew with him. God told him to leave everything and go. So just kind of hold on to that, because we can always take a lot with us. We might have a lot of baggage, a lot of relationships, a lot of whatever, and we can hold on to them when God ultimately wants us to let those go and move forward in our lives. So here it is. Abram, he still took the step of faith, and he did proceed. He proceeded to follow and walk in faith, at least to the point that he left. And go to the place that God was going to show him. So regardless of taking and doing there being some error in his life, he still went. So he was still obedient in it. So let's flash back, because we know Abram, what his role ultimately was, father of many nations. His name was changed to Abraham later on. But let's backtrack back to Terah. So what happened to Terah the father? Well, Terah the father took the role of, when he faced a trying time, when he faced this pain of death of a child, he set up camp there. He set up camp and he dwelt there. Not only did he dwell there, but he built buildings in that place. He named it, and he made a habitation there. They had storefronts, they had buildings, they had tents, they had storage containers made into tents. I don't know, whatever their time was, but he dwelt there. So we're going to go through things, we're going to face pain, but we can't dwell there. And perhaps Terah was called to be Abraham. Abraham ended up fulfilling what God wanted Terah to do. But he didn't, because he stopped. He dwelt in the place of his pain. So whatever you're going through, keep going. Ultimately, that's the goal, is we want to keep going. It's been said that, hey, if you're going through hell, well, keep walking. Don't dwell there. So I just want to encourage you with that. Whatever you're going through, man, keep moving. Keep moving towards your goal. Keep moving towards what you feel God has for you, regardless, because he'll get you through it and he'll help you fulfill it. So somebody needs that today. Somebody's going to need it tomorrow. So I just want you to, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're blessed by it, and I hope you share it, like it, do all that you can do for it. But ultimately, I just hope it touches you and encourages you, or you can share it to someone that needs that encouragement. So thanks for watching, man. We're here, KBG Welding, serving God, burning rods, Weld Chaplain Show, live.